Hi Cadet Cellos, this is Zachary Sweet, your Arkansas Philharmonic Orchestra member, here to help guide you through all regions music. We're on our fourth and last excerpt, Danse Maccabre by Saint-Saëns, and it's a very popular tune, so I'm sure you're excited to play it. As always, refer to your teachers for advice on bowings and fingerings. They've given you what they want on the page, but if you need any additional help, refer first to your teachers and think of me more as a practice buddy. The video here will have 3 parts. I'll play first at a slower practice tempo. Then I'll highlight, in this case, 2 featured technical aspects that I think need a little bit of work. And then finally I'll play through at the tempo they've given us with all repeats. I've chosen 1:15 as my practice tempo. I want something slow where I can do everything that is being asked of me. That includes all the bow circles and dynamics and etc. So here's what 1:15 sounds like, and then I'll play. And that's 1:15 to the quarter note. There are 2 features that I think are stand out to me here. The first is the replacement shift, and it only happens one time, but I think it's an opportunity for intonation adjustment. So this happens in measure 12, where we have to replace the same note with 2 different fingers. An easy way to do this would be to play a scale and play the same every note twice, and the second time you play it, you replace it with a finger of your choice. It's kind of vague, so I should probably play it for you. And I thought I would play a kind of a hybrid scale. I'm going to call it like a D minor-ish scale with some of the notes that we have in here. I'm going to play D, E flat, F sharp, G, A, and B flat. It's kind of a weird scale, but this scale includes all of the extra extensions and accidentals that we have to deal with, plus the replacement shift. So it's kind of a fancy scale. I won't replace the open strings, by the way. Made up the fingers I replaced it with, and it's kind of neat to and creative to just make it up as you go. Don't worry about, there's no rules to follow or to break when you're replacing, just practicing the idea of keeping the note the same. I think by far the hardest part here is the bowing. We have lots of bow circles, and we have legato and staccato, and we have to keep, my antidote whenever there's a lot going on is to keep the bow really close to the string. I want to feature measure 21, 22, 23, 24, and to the end. This seems to be where a lot of this comes into play. So I have an 8th note, a quarter note, staccato, bow circle, no bow circle, but I'm still going down bow, so I'm using very little bow on the eighth notes leading up to it. Bow circle, same thing, and then tremolo of some sort with a decrescendo. That's a lot of bow activity for a few measures. I'll play it a little bit, I'll play it this time without talking. I'll play it correctly this time without talking. Even I had a little trouble. I'm going to show it you one more time. I wasn't sure I did the bow circle each time, so I really want to practice that. I encourage you to do the same. If you're not sure, just go back and do it again. That time I was sure I did it correctly. The performance tempo for this is fast. It's 140. Here's what that sounds like.